yeah, that was kind of closer than closer to nature than I wanted to get. I have really enjoyed getting into cycling off-road through cyclocross. I've been very lucky to have both a super nice bike and a super awesome coach in the form of my colleague Simon Richardson. But the grand finale of my beginner's cyclocross guide was always supposed to be a race. I'd been putting it off long enough, and that's how I found myself on the edge of a muddy field outside Keynsham on a Sunday morning in December, psyching myself up to race the South Regional Cyclocross Championships, which actually sounds like quite a big deal to me as a beginner cyclocrosser. Now, everyone's told me that cyclocross races start really, really fast and that I should warm up on a turbo trainer, but basically I've refused because years of time trialling have left me with, well, basically a bit of an anxiety about warming up on turbo trainers. Just the thought of it makes me quite agitated and nervous, so I've decided that I would rather just take my chances with the fast start, and I'll just warm up around the car park or something. One thing though that I have taken everyone's advice on is doing a practice lap, because, well, I'll be honest, haven't been practicing my skills as much as I should, so I think it's probably worth trying to ride the lap before the race to see if I can even get round it. Not too sure what I'll do if I can't get round it. Yeah, I haven't really got a plan B. So here we go, I'm gonna go and try out a practice lap and see if my gears work. It's all right, my bad. Well, we had half an hour to practice and I thought I'd get a few laps in. I managed one. At this rate, I'm not sure I'm going to do more than one lap in the race. What am I doing here? Luckily, we have Catherine here flying the flag for GCN. She actually has skill and excellence off-road, unlike me. Thank goodness. Unfortunately, she's not technically racing for GCN. She's racing for her first claim club, but we know that you're GCN at heart.
GCN at heart, of course, yeah.
Good luck, Catherine.
You're going to smash it.
Show me how it's done.
Yeah, all you have to do is like sprint off the start and then time trial it. Basically what you're used to anyway, so you'll be fine.
I can't do either of those things. Definitely not in mud, either of them.
There's a lot of mud.
Right, well, after practice lap, got my numbers. I'm honestly not really sure I should be here because I feel totally out of my depth, literally in mud, like it's almost up to my knees. Kind of wondering whether I might just sneak off and just do a coffee ride. I don't think anyone's going to notice. I don't think Si's coming, doesn't it look it? Who's going to know? I'm just going to get coffee.
Emma! Yes! Found you.
Ah.
Good luck. I brought you a spare set of wheels.
Thanks, Si.
That's all right, no worries. How you doing?
A bit nervous, yeah.
Yeah? Good stuff. Fantastic. Well, not good that you're nervous, but you know,
maybe
pre-race.
Yeah.
You need a bit for the start line.
Yeah, it's really muddy. Like, it's a lot muddier than in any of our practices.
That'll be fine. It's the same for everyone out there. I've also brought you cheer squad.
Hey, Albie, how you doing? That's how I feel too.
We'll do better cheering, I promise. Okay, come on then, dude. Let's go. What do we say? Go, Emma! Can you say that?
Cold already. Are you concerned about crashing given how much it doesn't hurt? Yeah. It's only mud.
Once you crash once, it's fine.
She said, once you crash once, it's fine. Oh, I think it's pedals in the right place. Apparently you're supposed to put your chip under your sock. Feels like the school netball team. It was always the last one to get.
Emma Pooley.
I'm not quite
Davis. Charlotte Fisher.
The people who advised me to warm up and start fast were right. Sadly, I failed to take that advice. I started at the back, too slowly and was stuck there. Truth be told, I never even saw the front of this race.
He's made a steady start. I think that's a wise move. Play it cool at the start and then pick everyone off.
Nonetheless, it was fun getting stuck in. Literally. I was pretty delighted that there were sections I could ride at all, like the rollers, which I managed every single lap. And on the banks, well, there I took Sai's very good advice and ran them every time, and that was definitely a good call.
It's actually the bit I'm best at because it involves running.
After the first few laps, I did find myself catching a few riders who had perhaps started a little too fast. My frustration was that although I could power through the straights and make up distance, as soon as we got to a muddy corner, I lost so much ground. Truth be told, I really have not mastered the feeling of sliding round corners. The centre of the spiral of doom was probably the muddiest and most frustrating point.
Tell you what, Emma is absolutely smashing it. It's brilliant. I thought she might, but she's properly moving through the field now. Some of the technical elements, maybe like the jumping on and off, she still hasn't quite totally nailed them every time, but it's absolutely brilliant. She's flying, it's great.
Even worse than sliding, I simply was not capable of the running remount, and here, I confess, it was just down to lack of practice. I lost so much time stepping back onto the bike that it was better, often, just to run a bit further. I even had to run most of the descents, which is a bit embarrassing, really. Most of all, this race reinforced to me just how awesomely impressive cross riders are. Their skill levels are just fantastic. Unlike mine.
I did it last time!
Go, well done, great job!
Even at the back of the race though, it was such a great atmosphere. The organisers of Shamcross did a brilliant job building a fun and very challenging course, and the spectators were so generous in their cheering.
Go on, Emma! Go on, Emma! Go, go, go!
The winner finished 6 minutes and 52 seconds ahead of me, trailing in far behind in 14th place.
Oh, that was interesting.
Well done, Emma. Put it there.
So how did you find that, Emma?
It was really fun. I was not out of breath because I was struggling so much on the corners. It's so slippery, and I just can't get the hang of sliding around corners. I'm just too
I guess
chicken.
coming from a road background, is a completely different sensation to what you're used to.
Yeah, and I should have practiced more. I definitely should have practiced more. But I was actually quicker running quite a lot of it. Definitely the banks, and I didn't crash once, which means that I probably wasn't pushing it to the limits.
That's quite something for your first cross race.
Yeah, it means I wasn't trying hard enough, probably. But now I feel like I need a cup of hot tea and a porridge bun.
Amazing.
Right, let's go get some tea. Well, I have to say I don't think that was my finest race result ever, but the whole point of cyclocross for me was to try something new and have a bit of fun and learn some new skills, and I think I've certainly done that. And I have to say that if someone like me can, after years of pro racing, can go to a new discipline in cycling and start right from the bottom and get totally embarrassed and yet be welcomed with friendliness and warmth and just have a load of fun at a race, then I think anyone can do it. So give cyclocross a try because it is awesome. Apart from cleaning your bike, which sucks basically.
If you enjoyed this, please share it with your friends. And to see how I got here, check out the earlier videos in this beginner cyclocross series.